So, first of all, one of the best do's you can do whenever you come to a beach park in Hawaii is come chat with the lifeguards. Because lifeguards essentially are just historians. We know historically where the currents are. And at this bay, this is a rocky shoreline as opposed to a more sandy shoreline. See, on sandy shorelines, the currents kind of appear in a flash.
Emily aboard a mission. She don't really like to get in the sea as much as I do. I'm more gassed. She wants to go and have a look at the black sand beach. I want to see what's in the black sand reef. That's where I want to be going. And so we're off out now. This is the beach. As you first come onto the beach, you're going to see here, there's a protected zone here where the turtles come up. Try and avoid that bit there. Give them as much space as you possibly can. If you're thinking about getting in, you're going to see turtles. I can virtually guarantee it. So try and give the ones that are out of the water a little bit of space. Then we're going to go get in the water. And we're just going to see what's there for the minute. Like, go and have a hang around on the reef. See what it looks like under there. I think it's going to be super cool. I've never been anywhere with black bottom before. Hopefully the black bottom doesn't disintegrate into a sandy bottom. We'll see. This is the lifeguard station right here. These guys are here to keep you safe. So if you have any questions, go and ask them before you get in without having the questions that you're wanting to ask answered. Because there are some bits and bobs that you need to know for safety around here. And I'm going to get him to tell us what they are right now. So I'm here today with Jonah, who is one of the lifeguards on this beach. And he's going to tell you the do's and the don'ts of what to do when you come here, so that you're aware of the safety precautions, because there's strong currents that run down a section of this, and if you come here and you just see it, you wouldn't think it. So can you tell me what the bits are today that we're going to be looking for in the water?
So first of all, one of the best do's you can do whenever you come to a beach park in Hawaii is come chat with the lifeguards, because lifeguards essentially are just historians. We know historically where the currents are. And at this bay, this is a rocky shoreline as opposed to a more sandy shoreline. See, on sandy shorelines, the currents kind of appear in a flash and they disappear in a flash. But in a rocky shoreline, all those low points that were literally caused by the lava coming down the mountain, you know, and you look around, there's high spots and low spots, but all those low spots are exactly where the current is going to go. So on a rocky shoreline, it doesn't just shoot out to sea straight out. At this beach, we have a big kind of lava shelf out there where the waves are breaking. And in between us and them, there's a lot of deep spots. So what happens here at this beach is water breaks on that real shallow reef, gets pushed into the bay, and then needs to find those deep spots to get back out. So you have a current that kind of starts right here at this buoy and moves to the second buoy, and then really quickly makes a 90-degree turn and goes out to sea really strong. And the reason why it's so strong there is, A, it gets real deep, but the way the contours are, it's kind of a narrow gap. And so all that water needs to go through that narrow gap, so it intensifies right there. So our currents here in Hawaii, not only are they nuanced, following low spots on the bottom, but also sometimes those low spots, imagine a ravine that's only 15, feet apart, like it is out there. If you go through all that water's got to fit through there, so the intensity gets real intense in certain areas. And so always talk to guards, because guards know all these spots.
Is there anything that if anyone did get caught in it, what is the best way to try and get out of it before they can raise attention when you're there?
It's really tough at this beach, but the number one thing is if you're ever stuck in a current, and what that feels like is all of a sudden we're ultra sensitive as swimmers to how far we can swim, like in a pool. Right? We know that we can swim across the pool in this amount of time, and all of a sudden, let's just say we were stuck in the current and we wanted to return to our beach towel and where we got in the water. We're swimming and we're making no progress. What I do almost always, and it's very hard to remember this if you're starting to feel panic, what I do is I start to go with it. I turn towards the horizon. I go with it. But instead of making 90-degree turns or all those things that don't really exist in nature, I go with it. I do big sweeping turns. And at this beach, crazy enough, if you just turned and went with it and did a 90, like a nice sweeping turn and came in over this reef, you'd be able to just get pushed in over the reef by that white water. Now there's a little danger to that because there's going to be dry spots on that reef and they can cut you. But overall, you're going to make it.
Overall, a few cuts is better than drowning. I think that's what we're trying to say. Get cut. Just try and do your best to stay relaxed and calm. Like, we're going to get in now. This is one of the most amazing beaches I've ever been on in my whole life. Like,
well, it's also a great beach because within 10 yards of the shoreline here, your mind is about to get blown. There's so many sea turtles. There's pretty much every reef fish. And it's just a great beach for learning, you know, this really key thing, which is you never have to go out far to have an amazing experience in Hawaii.
what is the reason that there's so much life at this one particular beach?
You know, I have no idea, but I tend to think it has a lot to do with just this whole district has really been, you know, historically really just didn't have too much activity. It's kind of dry, you know, this area, so it couldn't support, you know, so many people, and the towns here are really small. We don't have major cities. I think the pollution is probably to a minimum, and it's just kind of unspoiled down here. It's really, really a special place.
Because it's got this really dense grass that's on the rocks. It's like fucking wild. It's so dense.
Well, it's just that limu, we call it. All the different seaweeds are referred to as limu, but the turtles love to forage on it, and that's what they're going to be doing as soon as we get in the water. You'll see.
Mate, I'm so excited. Let's get in then. So there's a fish out here with an extremely long name. And how do you say it?
It's the humu humu nuku nuku apua'a, and it's the Hawaiian state fish. And yeah, we'll find some today for sure.
Who do you think named it that long name?
Somebody wonderful who wanted to, you know, just, I have no idea the history of that, but it's got, yeah, it's worth looking up for sure. I'm going to go talk to some of my Hawaiian friends and ask them. Because it really is a great name for a fish.
Cool information about the fish here.
So that the parrotfish, we have several different varieties of parrotfish. Some of them may be smaller in size, more reddish in color. They may have like kind of lines coming out from where their eye, like a pattern of lines coming out from the eye. We call that star eye pananu. And those guys love to just kind of be on the bottom near the reef, rocky reef areas. And they'll just lie on the reef like that, real still, and kind of try and blend in.
And it's going to start directing this way. As we go, just kind of be conscious of that current. It's going to kind of go and sweep out. That buoy just kind of, you know, in the amount of time I've been talking, we've moved probably 4 or 5 yards, and then it will just intensify.
And then it just pulls you out. And the best way if you're here to mitigate that is just to let it just take you round in a circle.
What I do is I just kind of go with it, and I just go and sweep it. And if you want to go with it, I can show you what I do, and it works every time.
Yeah, miles away.
And then there's a little landmark here, a cross where they lost someone. And as soon as we cross that, it's going to get real intense real fast.
What, it just rips out?
Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to go with it, right? We're going to go with it, and we're going to go in that nice arcing curve around the reef. We're going to come in kind of on the waves. If you feel comfortable.
Now,
you feel
100%.
comfortable, Jay?
Yeah, I feel good. This is what rock and roll.
I'll leave it out. We'll just stay on the surface the whole time so we can kind of just feel it. What do you think? Bye-bye. Now, we're not fighting it at all here. We're good to go. I'm even going to go like this to my partners at the tower just so I'm sure they know we're all good. And here, what I like to do is I look across the bay. We see waves breaking on there. We'll see a rock island out there. We actually can just swim right to the rock island, come right in. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So we've gone past that cross.
Cross is right there.
All right, you ready to swim?
Yeah, I was born ready.
You see the rock island? You see it, Jay, in case you get lost? Ready? We'll wait for the wave to go down. There
That's
it is.
it.
And that's, we make a beeline for that. And watch what happens. Ready?
Let's go.
We are in the deep now. You want to go down?
Do you get many sharks out here?
Huh?
Sharks.
Yeah. A lot of. You ready?
I was born ready. Let's go.
Animal. We're really not stressed at all. Getting out of that current line is not bad, but we're almost to Rock Island. We're just going to go right inside of it. It's going to bring us right home.
Perfect.
Yeah. We're right back there. We're just right there on it again.
Just straight round.
Yeah, but did you feel the current moving us back to shore?
Mate, I thought it was pulling. It pulls you out, pulls you in. I love it.
Yeah. It's such a great. But to someone who's not from here, you never know where these spots are. So you've got to just kind of learn from pretty pretty much ocean safety lifeguarding is, I don't know, I just kind of feel like I'm a continuum of information. And that's all it is. It's just sharing with people what you know, and they share with people, and eventually, maybe, just maybe, someone's life will be saved 100 years from now.
And I think that the first thing I always do, come and speak to the lifeguards, is that's how I got to know this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
Always
straight
so.
up.
Lifeguards are trained to just share that information, and that's all we want to do.
So I just left Jonah, and what an incredible human he is. He was telling me about all sorts of stuff. He was telling me about how the most dangerous thing in the water isn't actually the water, it's people having heart attacks and not admitting that they're having them. So if you're a surfer and you think you're having problems with your chest, go find the lifeguard, man. There's no point being the bravest man in the crematorium. Go find the lifeguard and look after yourself. He was also telling me about all of the things that his boys were doing, and it's just so nice to meet people that genuinely have a vigor for life and speaking to people and helping people. Like, it sets my soul on fire that there are still people like that in the world, because there's so few and far between. Jonah, keep doing what you're doing. I really appreciated you taking me out today, and I had the best experience ever. You made me super happy on a day where I didn't necessarily feel like I could be bothered. I'm actually gassed. I love things like that. Like, you are an incredible human. Have a great day, my friends. And if you're watching this, give us a like and a subscribe to see more people like this. I hope to see and inspire you guys by introducing you to these people. Have the most amazing day.